Alright everybody, welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong, the extended edition. It's been a while. I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. I've been super duper busy with school and just life and stress and shit happens, right? Right. It autosave. Why did it autosave? I don't even think it knows. But let's just load this game and see where we are. I think we just completed the heist for our boy that lives downstairs. I don't know why I can't remember his name. Like, I hang out with him and then I'm like, the one that lives in the basement. Did I read this already? The pungent smells of musty stone grease and the remnants of neurostun gas mix in your nostrils as you rappel down the elevator shaft. Whatever frustrated knight-errant security officers are in pursuit are too far away to be heard. All around you there is only darkness and the occasional red-hued maintenance light. As you reach the bottom and pry open the heavy elevator doors, light comes flooding into the shaft. With any luck, you're only... That was rude. It usually lets me click to do that. Oh yeah, didn't we have to... Yeah, we just got here and we have like 90 people. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna save it. Hello. Hi. There we go. As you move through the MTR station, several figures move to interrupt your advance. The leader is obvious, a hulking brute of a troll. He cradles a heavy assault rifle in the crook of his cyber arm and reeks of stale cigarettes and casual brutality. How do you smell a brutality? Like, does brutality have a smell? Is it blood? Is it the smell of blood? The name Steeltooth is stenciled across the flak vest beneath his jacket. His eyes narrow as you approach. What if his name wasn't Steeltooth? Like, he just, like, saw it at, like, a thrift store. He's like, oh, that sounds intimidating, but his real name's something like, I don't know, Carter. That's far enough for you, punk. Steeltooth gestures towards you with the barrel of his gun, taking a drag from his cigarette. My crew's had a long night. Nerves a little raw, you know, and crunching somebody's face always brightens my mood. Whatever, Steeltooth. Let me speak in small words so you don't misunderstand. He takes a long drag on his cigarette, exhaling the smoke through his nose. Give us the prototype laser, or we're gonna kill you so hard your ancestors feel it. I'm an orphan! Just like, to his face. That's the best insult you could come up with, really? Try it. Watch how fast I air you out. Whoa there, can we talk about this first? I'm gonna do this one just because I'm trying to be like... The troll rolls his eyes, snorting in derision. His tone is sour and sarcastic. We should talk about this. Or, he's like, we should talk about this. We can be friends. Oh, we can. Do you not see all the new friends I just made? That's right. We could be friends too. Listen to yourself. It's embarrassing, you whining little baby. He's got the weirdest, like... Duncan's like, oh my god. Wu thrusts his lower jaw out, snarling over his tusks. You think you're tough, jackass? I've eaten burritos that are tougher than you. You're about as scary as a pile of wet kittens. Oh, these two tough boys. And I'm just over here like... It's like dad jokes all over again. The troll doesn't even favor Wu with a glance. Better keep your dog over there on a shorter leash, man, or he's likely to get put down. Don't call Duncan a dog. Okay, he's Duncan. I know that they both begin with a D and it's hard for you to comprehend, but his name is Duncan, not dog. Okay? Go back to school. The troll takes one last drag from his cigarette before spitting the butt out on the tiled floor. Right. Cigarette's done, which means your time is up. Hand over the prototype. Now. You must be that genius Ares caught breaking in twice in one night. I'm not giving you a damn thing. We had to ditch it back in those caves. KE is right behind us. Let's see if we can lie. Bullshit. Nobody dumps a payday like that, not unless they got no other choice. He fingers his rifle's trigger nervously, however. The laser had a tracking device on it, we had to ditch it. It had guard dogs following us by scent, and the laser had a tracking device on it. Boom. Let's do that one. Ah, hell. Still though, I ain't buying it. Tell you what, we strip search you. If you don't have it, you can be on your way. How about that? The longer you hold us up, the closer they are to killing you, too. Let's do that. You kinda got a point there. Shit. Steeltooth looks around nervously, hefting his gun. You sure it had a tracker? You ain't lying to me? Tick tick men. We've all got to get out of here before the cavalry shows up. Yeah, you're right. A look of comprehension breaks over the troll's face like a dim candle slowly flickering to life. Come on, guys. Let's get the hell out of here. Bye. Oh my god, I'm so good at lying. The MTR train awaits, with it the promise of safety and freedom from any more unforeseen complications. The Jarl nods in appreciation, extending a hand to you. Thanks for all the help tonight. I don't know if I'd have been able to get out of there without you. The world's... Are they still leaving? The world's better off with people like you in it. What will you do now? He shrugs and grins. The usual. Make a handoff, get paid, probably take a few more jobs out there. Got a lot of debts to pay off, you know? Nothing's free in this life. You keep safe out there, okay? We all gotta stick together. If we don't, we end up with bullets in our back. Take care, Jarl. See ya. Guys, just leave already. It's not that hard to get out of a door. I still hear him stomping, and I'm just like, shut up. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. The MTR train pulls away from the station. You become lost in the crowd, just another face traveling from Central toward Kowloon. Every second puts blessed distance between you and the hornet's nest of knight-errant soldiers you've left in your wake. With the data planted in GPS module in your possession, it seems certain that Ares Asia will place the blame for your run at the doorstep of the Red Dragon Association. The loss of the prototype laser is unfortunate, but allies are often more valuable than gear, especially in the shadows. With any luck, they'll be able to pay you back soon enough. Ooh, I hope my man's not, like, gonna be like, you let him have it. It's like, look, dude, okay, I have a feeling that we're getting to something serious, and we need as many allies as we can get. Okay, we have a vampire, we have these guys, calm down. I guess I can always reload and go back and get it. That fight wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, honestly. I was thinking it was going to be way more complicated. Alright, let's go back home. I need to go see, like, all my friends and shit anyway. Like, how are you guys? He's probably gonna yell at me. I don't like being yelled at by guys I'm crushing on. Don't yell, I had no choice. It was for the better. Also, he didn't speak up and say that he really wanted it when I was like, here, yeah, sure, take it. I figured if he wanted it bad enough, he would have been like, that's my prototype. And I would have been like, well, why didn't you say something? I'm sitting here the whole time and you're just like hissing at me. Is it the directory? Claim payment. Yay. Your payment is attached. I confess that I am very pleased with your work. It's not every runner who could have pulled off a job of this magnitude. Well done, Lou. You're welcome, Lou. Alright, let's go talk to him, because I'm sure that he's gonna be all salty with me. Hi, Bractor. That's his name, I think. Ah, my friend. You've done an admirable job. An admirable job indeed. Admirable. There we go. I have already incorporated the technology that you recovered, my stolen tech, into a new chassis that I'm fabricating for Clocher. Glad to be of help. You will be, my friend. He tips his cigarette. A cone of burning embers tumbles to the ground. Very glad. Very glad indeed. Ooh, I went all Dracula. Sorry. The next time we take to the field, you can expect to find Clocher's combat effectiveness considerably improved. He has become truly deathless, just as his namesake was in the legends. When he takes damage, he will mend himself before your eyes. He's just like, do you want to see some cool shit? It's like, I do. That sounds incredible. Can't wait to see it in action. Nor can I, my friend. He turns back to the whirring machines that fill his shop, watching their progress with hunger in his eyes. Nor can I. Oh, he's like Dr. Frankenstein down in here, like, I'm making a thing. Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you? Can we talk? Go ahead and ask, my friend. I'm not stopping you. You mentioned that the Second Euro War was sparked off by the AFA. I think I talked to him about this already. I did. Was the Alliance for Allah serving under Mullah Saeed Jazrir? I hope I said that right. A coalition of right-wing and Middle Eastern governments that assembled after the failure, some say sabotage, of the United Islamic Conference. They looked to a weakened Europe and saw an opportunity, one that my country was entirely responsible for creating, and I did. So they launched a surprise attack? Yes, but in hindsight, we should have foreseen it. Ultimately, the AFA did what any hawkish power would have done in their position. I cannot fault them for taking advantage. Yeah, so I asked him about this stuff, like, way back. Any thoughts about the last run? A most wonderful outing, excellent. I have my research back, my prototypes returned, all thanks to you. Oh, I suppose that I could complain of Taylor and Hardingham's absence. I would have greatly enjoyed commanding Colchet to feed them their own entrails, but this is a small matter. I have my research and will catch up with them soon enough. Ooh, I hope so. Your choice to give away the laser prototype that we discovered confuses me, though. Why did you bother? We didn't owe that other team anything. We were there first, and we were the ones who found the device. He waves with the thought. But it doesn't matter. A small thing, my friend, a trifle. The laser is nothing compared to— Oh, so I just gave a random laser away. I assumed that I gave something of his away. Okay. Bye, Raptor. Got the biggest crush on this man. Got the biggest crush on Duncan, too. You will notice that I have types on both, like men and women. Like, I have types everywhere, actually. You know, because I'm just a bit of a disaster. I love how I just just don't talk anyway. You walk into a mess. Half-eaten cans of food litter the floor, and personal equipment is strewn about in a haphazard fashion. Amid the mess, Wu sits in his bunk with his back against the wall. He has a PDA in his hands, and he's staring down at it, sullen and morose. He doesn't acknowledge your entry. You want me to come back later? Doesn't matter. He doesn't look up. Go, stay, whatever. I assume that you're here to talk. What are you looking at on the PDA? A video of Edward saying. Can I see it? Sure, why not? Wu taps a button and turns the PDA around so you can see it. The footage shows a serious Chinese man in an expensive suit sitting behind a large solid wood desk covered in blueprints. The man is holding a magnifying glass over one of the plans and studying it intently. He folds the blueprint over and checks the one beneath it. The nameplate on the desk reads, Edward Sang, Vice President of Special Projects. The video is rough and contains no sound. It may have been footage for a documentary that was never completed. The next shot is from some sort of planning meeting in a glass-enclosed conference room. The serious man is sitting at the conference table, pointing to a large map and looking up at the men standing around him. He's explaining something. They look at each other and nod, clearly impressed by what he has to say. The whiteboard at the end of the room bears the words, Groundbreaking 21st May 2022, written in bold characters, Raymond's writing. The footage cuts to a scene of two people talking at the end of a long hallway. They don't appear to know that they're being recorded. It's a serious man listening intently to what an older woman has to say, nodding with his arms crossed and his thumb at his lips. The woman is the same one that was in the tapped video call that Kindly Chang showed you, Josephine Sang. She is somewhere in her late middle age, beautiful, and very clearly in charge. The two look up at the same time, see the camera, and begin waving their hands for it to be turned off. The woman appears angry but cold. The video ends, and Wu puts the PDA face down on his bunk. Wu shrugs his shoulders, searches your eyes. Who is that guy? The guy who cleaned us up, gave us a home. Not this guy. This guy's some corporate big shot. This man who raised me was a community organizer. He wore sweaters. Maybe when we find the plastic-faced men, we'll get some more answers. Until then, Raymond Black is Raymond Black, and this guy is someone else. I've been thinking about the way you and Raymond used to butt heads. What about it? I think that's one of the reasons you were angry with me when I left. I had a better relationship with him. Nothing, never mind. I never really had that problem with him. Of course not. You knew how to avoid conflict with him, and you had the way of diffusing him when he started with the intenso ray thing he used to do, remember? Tinsel Ray. I haven't thought of that in a long time. I think you were the one who came up with that name. It was like the summer after we started living with him and Mrs. Maloney. Ray'd find out that we hadn't followed one of his rules. I don't remember which. There was a long list. That was when he found out you'd broken his no dating until graduate rule. Let's do that one. No, it wasn't about David. That was the following summer. I think it was about smoking. Yeah, that's right. I was just David. See? That's cool. I love that they don't make like a huge deal. Like, because like my character already knows that Duncan's gay. So he's just like, oh, it wasn't about David? I like David, so cool. And said that fat kids who smoke die faster. So just to be obstinate, I told him I like to smoke, and we got into it. Then you came in and diffused the whole situation. Boo stops talking, and his expression becomes thoughtful. I think that's why I was so resentful when you took off, especially after Mrs. Maloney died. You were the only one who could get through to him when he became intense Ray. I remember the last time. It was when Double Trey got taken, like the day the 162s decided they wanted our squad. Double Trey got taken. I don't want to talk about that right now, Octa. I've got enough on my mind as it is. Stuff like my father betraying my trust. Jeez, well, can't we just talk about, like, our relationship? Fine, I'm gonna go take a nap. Just want to ask about dating. Just like... Good thing I like David so much. For the first time since you got to Hong Kong, you wake up feeling well rested and satisfied. Flexing your limbs feels glorious. It's as though you've spent hours cramped up in a confined space, and you can finally stretch your legs. You push yourself up and touch your feet to the ground, but something stops you short. Your mouth. Something is wrong with your mouth. Run your tongue over your teeth. You let your tongue move over your teeth until you reach the problem area, a molar on the upper left side. It feels strange. You apply a little pressure to the tooth and it slides free from its moorings. It's as if nothing was ever holding it in place to begin with. As the tooth comes free in your hand, an image etches itself in your mind. A great chamber, hazy in form and outline, clouds of red mist that fill the air, perfuming it with salt and copper. Great columns stretching up from the ground to pierce the sky, and above it all, the enormous grinding gears of a broken machine. In the distance you can hear a sound, a desperate frantic pounding, something enormous at the door, many somethings, all desperate to get in, scrabbling and scratching and scraping, but unable to find purchase. The way in is locked, the way is shut. You feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment. You've done it. The others are trapped outside, blind and starving, unable to pass through the door. The chamber and what lies beyond it are yours. A shrill, giggling noise fills the air, like the laughter of a small child mixed with the shivering screech of countless violins. The sound reverberates down your spine like an electric current. The intoxicating aroma of meat fills your nostrils. You have been starving for 1,000 years. Soon it will be time to feed. And just like that, it's over. The image fades, dissipating like vapor. Only the tooth in your hand remains. Duncan, I think I'm getting possessed by a demon. Can we talk, please? Duncan, your brother is, oh god, if I had gone in there and there's just blood everywhere and he'd been eaten. No taking care of. I had a horrifying dream. You're an awful adopted sibling. I'm going upstairs. There's Isabel. Let's see what she's up to. How you doing? Her living space utterly dominated by enormous jury-rig computer, serpentine cable snake from component to component, tying dozens of obsolete terminals and cyberdecks together into a single colossal machine. This is my personal machine. If you're looking for your mission computer, it's downstairs. No. She doesn't bother looking up. You can see that she's elbow deep in the guts of an obsolete cyberdeck, one of half dozen that have been wired into her computer with braided cables. I was hoping that I could talk. There's a long pause when she chirps out a response. We're talking now, aren't we? I guess so. Can I ask you a few questions? She leans in, scrutinizing the innards of the obsolete deck. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Tell me something about yourself. Something? She pauses for a moment. Okay, I don't like small talk. Does that count? Sure. It tells me you don't want to be social. Yeah, of course, if you don't want to talk, we don't have to talk. Let's do that. Thanks for not pushing it. It's nothing personal. I just don't think that I'm a very interesting person. Well, alright, bye, it's Belle. Sure, drop by anytime. Oh, really? Because you were so good about talking to me this time. I totally want to come back and talk to you again. Gobbit. Welcome back, Seattle. She salutes you with her spoon. What can I do for you? Nothing. How did you decide on the name Gobbit? Well, let's go over the ambush. Let's do that one at the docks. Yeah. She nods, all slowly frowning. Yeah, I figured you would. That was a hell of a thing, right? You can say that. And if we got a little further than that, it was a clusterfuck of epic proportions. Let's do that one. She nods. Yeah, that it was. Nightjar and Gutshot were two of the strongest men I've ever known. Quality Shadowrunners. Both of them. I watched those two fight through situations that'd kill anyone and come out on top. And how do they go? And how do they go out? Okay. She mimes holding a rifle, makes a show of peering down the scope. Bang, bang. Dead. No blaze of glory, no final speech, just extinguished. Smashed like bugs. We would have gone the same way if you hadn't got us out of there. She absentmindedly raises her bowl to her shoulder. A rat crawls over the slope of her back and lowers its head to lap at the broth. It was more a rat than me. She's the one who grabbed me by the gut and led us to that sewer entrance. All I did was follow. Well, I gotta go, Gobbit. You're pretty cool, but, I'm gonna go back downstairs and have more nightmares. That's what I do. Duncan, I need to talk to you about this tooth that came out of my face. You're just over here like, it ain't no thing. Yes, it is. It's a big thing. She starts sleeping in the living area. You need to talk to me. No messages. Job directory. I don't think I have any active jobs right now, right? Okay, no, I don't. Pending jobs. Do not. Oh, wait, go back. I should probably check my, WBS. Keywords. First smack. Tailor for special job. Can't get a flight to Seattle. Looking for a decker. There's a lot going on here. What's this? I'm uploading another Walled City report, this one old from just after they built it. I ended up digging into the history of the place. It's just archival plain text. Sang Mechanical Services was again accused in a joint lawsuit headed by Wuxing Inc. of embezzling hundreds of millions of nuyen during the construction of the Walled City low-income housing project. The plaintiffs filed an official complaint on Monday, stating that construction contractors have been heavily pressured by Sang to use cheap construction techniques, while kickbacks, graft, and misrouting in funds caused several hundred million nuyen to vanish. Sang's legal team strenuously objected to the accusation, citing lack of proof and the corporation's own damaged fortunes. Legal team spokesperson Li Huishen had this to say. The Walled City contract was a disaster for my client. The project was sabotaged at every turn by union activists and competing corporations. TMS struggled heroically to complete the project despite this interference. These parties have now added insult to injury by fabricating charges of malfeasance based on the very obstacles which they themselves created. This has truly become a theater of the absurd. Is it true? According to Consolidated Press financial analyst Gertrude Schoen, it seems unlikely. Sang has struggled financially since the Wall City project. Sang's stock is trading at around 40% of its peak, which it reached just after receiving the Wall City contract 4 years ago. Although investigators have indicated there is evidence of possible misconduct, no misappropriated funds have been found. And CEO Josephine Sang recently told her Victoria Peak estate, citing financial difficulties, if TMS or the Sang family have benefited from stolen Walled City funds, they're not showing it. Mrs. Sang cannot be reached for comment. I always thought that Sang rocketed to success on the back of the Walled City. They sure trumpet that in their PR. Yep, it's a brilliant piece of historical revisionism. The Walled City was a huge loss of face at the time, but somehow they rebranded the whole fiasco over the last couple decades. Maybe their underbidding made them seem like a real sucker and brought in the contracts. I find the fact that you posted a financial article to be charming. White Prism, did you just hit on Izzo? Amanita's gonna skin you. No, that's just WP. He's incapable of flirting. Would you date a woman named Amanita and then try to charm someone else on the BBS? WP is just an aggro mintat with a poor social filter. You two must have an interesting relationship. Let's just say we radically complement each other. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna kind of just speed through some of these because I don't think they're really that important. Yeah, this is about the freaking poetry slam again. I don't really care about that at all. I just want to get it out of my inbox. No, there's no Decker. I want to trade eyes. Will take anything. You can't have my eyes, bro. Uncle. Okay, let's go back to the job directory. Cool, I got more money now. Sweet. Go back. Job directory. Pending jobs, please. Pending data retrieval. I hope you're enjoying your newfound success in the shadows. I've got another job for you, one that should prove very lucrative indeed. I've been contacted by the employee of Eastern Tiger Corporation. He needs you to steal some research data and biological samples from his employer. The man's name is Tygath Wright. Until recently, he was a researcher on the genetic engineering project. He was cagey with the details, but I gather that it centered around phenotypic alteration and postnatal genetic enhancement. Unfortunately for Wright, he's got a conscience, stupid man. Luckily for us, he's willing to pay to have his conscience assuaged. I'm not doing my kindly Chang. Wright's project was apparently quite horrible. Experiments on living children, total disregard for biomedical ethics or safety, and when Wright raised concerns, he was taken off the project. He's decided to step outside the bounds of the law and expose their wrongdoing to the world. The snag, you see, is that his wife and child live in Seoul, not quite the heart of Eastern Tiger's power, but close enough. He's afraid that if he releases the information himself, they'll be taken prisoner and use as leverage. The idiot should have thought of that before, but that's not our problem. The samples and data are currently on an Eastern Tiger cargo ship, the MV Nalchi, sailing near Hong Kong, on their way to Seoul. The storm slowed the ship down, so you don't have to go right away, but don't take too long. Once you have the data and samples, you're to call Wright. I've attached his number. He'll give you instructions on how he wants the information leaked. When you're ready, let me know. I'll arrange transit with Captain Jomo. He's a local Loho Jowa pirate and smuggler, but don't let that put you off. He's as good as they get, and he'll have you on that ship without incident. Let's go on a boat. I've let Captain Jomo know you're ready. You can find him down on the end of the pier, but my parlor is on. He'll handle everything from there on out. Thank you. All right. Oh, hey friends. You ready to go do some damage? I'm ready to go save the game because I have a brain. Always save the game. I don't always have a brain. I just mostly have one. Oh, sorry. It's been a really exhausting week, so I'm yawning like crazy. But it's fine. I'll get over it. Who is that, him? Hi. Captain Jomo is busily playing some kind of gambling game on his comlink. It beeps and flashes as he taps away. Come on, Jomo. Win, not lose. Let me buy yourself that new hat. I know, he's like, I want a hat. He doesn't appear to have noticed you at all. The game makes a sad, defeated noise. Jomo curses under his breath, nose wrinkling in disgust. Finally, he seems to notice you. Stupid game. Always it cheats me. Never a good hand. Now, kindly Chang sends you, la. You need Captain Jomo to take you to play pirate? Yes. Oh, he's great. Okay, we're definitely taking Duncan, because he's my boy. Okay, no Duncan left behind. Fuck is Gobbit? Oh, there she is. God, should I take? I gotta take Isabel, because who knows? Haven't even got it in a while. But we're gonna be on a boat. So I'm gonna take him again. Take Rapture again. I just feel like it might be safer that way. But I did save it before, so if I fuck up, that's why I saved the game. It's so good to be back to playing this game. Because I actually really adore this game. The ride out to the Nalachi is nerve-wracking. Captain Jomo seems an expert pilot, but massive waves threaten to scuttle his small boat at every turn. Deep thunder rolls in the distance, and at the edge of your vision, lightning occasionally illuminates your target, the MV Nalchi, not Nalachi. As Jomo pulls your small craft directly up to the bow of the Nalchi, where you're least likely to be spotted, he throws a rope ladder up over the side, hustling you aboard before pulling away. Time to get to work. I love how he's like, peace. Is he gonna stay like 10 feet away? Because that'd be nice. He's probably not. He's probably gonna fuck off. And I'll be like, help! He's still the bigger boat. I have karma available! Okay. Oh, shit. Fuck. Do it. Let's do that. I know I've upped my charisma quite a bit because I'm crazy. I don't really use much of my my magic, to be honest. Just because I just like, I keep making myself like really strong. Unlock Eviscerate. Well, that just sounds like a lot of fun. Ranged combat. We need to up that for sure. I only have one left, and I don't think I really have anything I can do with it, to be honest. I guess I'll just dump it into this. There we go. Climbing onto the foredeck of the Nalchi, you pause to catch your breath. The cargo ship rolls and pitches with the waves that batter her sides, and rain assails the deck. Deep thunder rolls overhead. After a tense moment waiting for the inevitable, alarm klaxons. You hear nothing but the storm. Cocking his head, Duncan listens intently. I don't hear any alarms or pounding feet. I guess we got aboard without them noticing. Good. That'll mean a smoother operation. Placing a hand on her hip, Isabel nods in satisfaction. This ship is probably packed with guards. The longer we can go without them noticing us, the better. We want to keep low and stay behind cover. Duncan stares into the darkness, the subtle glow of his goggles painting his nose and temples a faint red. After a moment, he nods in satisfaction. This is good. The storm's going to make things a lot easier for us. They're less likely to hear gunfire or fighting, much less footsteps. So as long as we can stay hidden, nobody will be the wiser. We may be able to sneak our way in. Even if we have to kill a few, if we do it fast, we'll still be in the clear. The storm will drown out anything they send or receive on their radios. If they want to raise the alarm, they'll have to get one of the shipboard handsets. We can take him out before they can get there. Oh, they want me to be sneaky, and I'm just over here like, that's hilarious. Touch it. This is a simple interface for the Nalchi's above-deck systems. Drainage, running lights, water pressure, and cameras. Most of the systems seem to be basic enough that you wouldn't be able to do much with them. The camera feeds don't appear to be being broadcast to the bridge. They're going straight to recording. With a little work, you could change that and get a better view of the deck. Isabel, my love, my darling, my sweet. After a few moments of fiddling with the cables, Isabel closes the panel up. There we go. I've rebooted the cameras and patched them into our comm links. And locked ship security out. Couldn't get into the cameras inside the ship, though. They must be on a different circuit. Oh, Izzy. That's what I'm gonna call you from now on. By the way, I watched this shit out of Shadowhunters, and let me tell you, that show is fucking good. Okay, so I gotta be sneaky. I'm a leaf on the wind. How does one do the sneak? Am I sneaking now? Is that what I'm doing? Am I sneaking? No, we're not doing anything. Stop it. I think this is gonna be my best bet for sneaking now. Is this shit? It's like, let's just move everyone behind to one corner. there too. Fucking Duncan's like 9 feet tall too. We're gonna have to bring her back around this way because it's just like the way that everything is like fucking shaped. This guy's like, I'm making a square. Oh god, oh god. No, 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 go the other way. Fuck off. Fuck on out of here, shit. Duncan Wu is the biggest man in this group. Isn't going this way? I don't know. Let's just go. Dog. He's standing. I don't like that he's standing, but he's still. He's just like, I am here. And he's like, no. Making a square, making. You see nothing. You see nothing. Stop walking. Oh, he spotted us. That guy, they're already going. Oh, crap. Zilla. That was a bad shot and a half. Bring that ass over here, Duncan. Maybe you can do better. Fuck off. I'm sorry about this, but it must be done. Just like annihilation. Yeah, I need to switch to my robot. You come over here, please, push me. Get in. Yeah, fuck your arm. Ow! You see nothing. I was hoping to get in sneakily, but this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, no problem. Maybe I should have just gone in alone. It's smarter. I have a shotgun. Oh, shush, shush. I'm gonna use this next to them because it will damage my face. See what happens when you try me? Oh, I can still move. Okay. I'm in control of right now. Not at all. Is it the robot? No, it's Raptor. I'm just gonna take him over here to say hello. Koshe. You need to bring your happy ass over here, please. He's like, shit, fuck. How come me gets to You see nothing. we go. We did it. He doesn't have anything on him, though. Okay. That is going to be it for today. I'm going to go back and see if I can re-sneak and just get past this part, because I really would like to do it quietly, because I kind of feel like that's important. In fact, I might just sneak, and then when I get to, like, important shit, then come back, because, ugh, sneaking missions sometimes in games like this are just, like, pain in the ass. They just are, you know. It's like when I played Styx, and I was like, oh, I'm sneaking. Oh, very badly, it seems, because the guard flips around like he's like, aha, green man. I'm like, hello. So, yeah, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know that I'm enjoying this. I really do love this game, and I'm sorry I've been so busy, but it's just been stress upon stress upon stress upon busy upon busy upon busy, and sometimes stuff just gets that way, and that is life. But I do love you guys very much, and thank you so much for sticking around, for coming in and watching this, and just having a good time with me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!